just got called to this emergency. Some really badly injured kitten got amputated, and
let's just take the word amputation with a grain of salt.
Got other wounds as well. They're not even surprised if this cat can't live past like today, but because the person is not exactly too calm right now, so instead of her describing it to me, I'm just going to go see for myself.
Of all the people she could reach out to, she calls me someone she's only seen once. Isn't it kind of illegal to cram that many cats in such a small space?
A
Cattery that lacks even the most basic item? She sounds like she doesn't even care. See, none of that really registered because she was just bombarding me with information and frankly, I was panicking. Oh, but that said, things are gonna take a huge turn. This person calls herself an experienced Cattery owner? Something's not right. I was given Clavamox, which is an antibiotic, and a giant bag of Apoquil, which is an anti-itching medicine? Huh? If surgery was done, where's the painkillers and anti-inflammatories? Is this animal cruelty? I have so many questions right now, so I decided to go to Apoquil's official website to see what it's all about. It's a medicine that is for the control of itching and dermatitis for dogs over 12 months of age. And there's contradictions. Active infection should be resolved before starting Apoquil. Wait a minute, she has a giant infection. What? For a cat that is in her critical condition, why is anti-itching a priority for the next 60 days when they aren't even sure that she can live for the next 2? I crunched some numbers after looking at their official website. This prescription is more than 4 times over the recommended duration and 12 to 19 times over the recommended dosage for her size. Let's use a human example. Tylenol or Panadol, depending on where you are. Usually they don't recommend more than 10 tabs a day for more than 10 consecutive days. All right, let's times it by the same factor. That means you will take 120 to 190 tabs of Tylenol a day for 43 consecutive days. Would you do this to yourself or to anybody, let alone a child or a kitten in this case? This is concerning. This bag of medicine had a different pet name attached to a different phone number. My question is, what animal and whose animal was this bag of medicine for? What animal gets discharged smelling like rotten flesh and has dead digits dangling from its foot? I don't get it. Wait a minute. So she's saying that a vet is good for over-prescribing medication? Or is she setting the tone for this next part? She spends a lot of time talking about the money side of things. She doesn't even acknowledge it when I talk about her cats. That's weird. No, that's some pretty thick sutures there. Huh. Pretty rough job by the looks of it, but she seems to be very proud of it. This is weird. Thing is, I'm no vet, but I've seen animals stitched up before and it doesn't look anything like this.
哇！你個肚爆到啲腸有冇跌出嚟啊？
差不多咯，所以一定醫生話一半機會嘅。
My gut feeling tells me something's not right because she's spending a lot of time to praise this vet that supposedly overprescribed the wrong medicine and discharged her after such a huge surgery right away. Something is not right. I'm curious, why does she want to keep her face out of this? Very, very suspect. Okay, in the moment I didn't realize it, but after I took the picture, I had to stop her from holding her like this.
She's coming over to my place. We'll take it day by day. Day by day. You'll be okay. I don't even know what to think about this. Wait, more gadget. Excuse me. Sorry, kids. Excuse me. We need some time out. Sorry. Hey, Professor Cortex. Wait. Do not. Thank you. Moi. Cannot. I can't touch you either. Wait. Get out. Sorry, I have to use my legs. Moya, get out. Oh my gosh.
Wow, it's like she's never eaten before. My gosh. Yep, we just have to catch the fleas manually, one by one, or it's gonna suck her blood dry. Yep, Buddy definitely recognized this rotten flesh smell. He had it too when he was a kid when I found him. Okay, getting ready to see the vet. We'll see how it goes. Why is there dirt and fur inside her wound? Didn't they operate on her? If that was the case, wouldn't they wash the wound? Okay, this is where I have to brace myself because I don't know if she's going to be able to recover. And I think she's aware of that too. But I guess we can only try, right? So she's staying over at the hospital and they're not able to take blood from her to find out her blood type for blood transfusion, for plasma transfusion, because there's just so little blood. If they take any more, she's going to go into shock and that's not good. That's probably going to kill her. So right now, they're just going to let her eat a lot. They're just going to stuff her, basically, and see how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah?
I hope it works, but it's one of those things. You just keep your fingers crossed, right? And the rest is really just up to her.
Dinja, I will always have to see you tomorrow. You get it? Did you get the memo? Yeah? 日日都要聽日見啦，知唔知啊 ？Pinky promise? Pinky promise? Okay, this is your pinky. Pinky.
There's so many conflicting emotions right now. I'm cheering her on. I'm encouraging her. She's kind of fading. You can see in her eyes. And I'm not sure if we'll even see her tomorrow. By this time, I've already got multiple comments from different professionals who question the treatment of these wounds. Someone even said that, this may not be done by a professional. Speaking of professional, she's finally getting the professional help that she deserves. And people always say, don't throw money at a problem, but hey, in this case, I beg to differ. And compare these sutures. Isn't it a little bit more delicate? She just finished her surgery. It went well. And this time it was done right. She's finally getting the blood and plasma transfusion that she needs. She's fighting a war in the hospital. I'm fighting a war outside. So it turned out this woman who handed me the cat is quite famous in the neighborhood. With some research, this is definitely not her first rodeo. She has a habit of dropping off problematic cats to people and then ask them for a lot of money. And if you don't pay up, guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna stalk you, She has a giant file with your information ready, and she's gonna harass the living out of you. I do not know this person. I've only met her briefly once a month ago, and given somebody who's only dropped off a cat to me for a couple days, I applaud her for being so methodical, so efficient, and so strategic. She's faster than a lot of paparazzi, which makes me think, was I targeted? Aww. Oh, she knows I'm coming. See, if you see that she's having these deep breathing, it's because she still doesn't have enough blood in the body, so she's really going for that oxygen. Hi. Hey, kiddo. Yeah, you recognize me? Yeah, I'll come see you every day at the same time. She's a little bit more stabilized now, but she's still not in the clear yet. So I guess still taking it just day by day while I'm taking the harassment, I guess. My gosh, what kind of world we living in? See those stuffies that she's sleeping with? It's building up by the day. Who got it? It was all of the medical professionals. They all love her so much.
Never thought that buying groceries or even doing housework is such a joy, just to enjoy some peace and normal life. I guess I've taken that for granted, and yeah, it's awfully therapeutic to be walking around in the grocery store. Okay, good.
She's stabilized now. Long journey to her recovery, though, because she's got a prosthetic that needs to be done in the future, and she has another deformed partial limb, so don't know what to do with that. I don't have much experience with it, but I guess we'll have to seek more professionals in the future. In that regard, Hong Kong has a lot of. So I'm not too worried about that. So we'll give it some time, give it some love, give it some encouragement. But I haven't seen her walk. I don't know what it's like when she's on her legs. Oh, wow. Getting that energy, isn't she? That's good. And the nurses said every time I come, she can recognize my voice and just crawl to the front of the cubby. Oh. I think somebody knows the good news as well. Hello. Hi. While she's putting on some pretty nice weight, I'm losing a lot of weight. Why? Just imagine every day. Harassment, taking care of her. Harassment, taking care of her. Harassment, taking care of her. Day in, day out. And of course, my usual stuff too. Wonderful. But guess what? I'm not going to let these people win, so they better brace themselves when I fight back, because I'm not going to stay silent forever. And that is why I'm making my video right now, to promote the awareness about pet-related scams. I probably had it the worst, so if I don't speak up, who's going to speak up? Okay, so I'm trying to teach her how to use that leg, which she's not really using. But it's not guaranteed. We don't know if she's going to use it. And we don't know what's going to happen to them. So we'll see. See how her body compensates. Wow. What a good girl. You're just amazing. Yeah, I know. Never been so happy about giant pee puddle, huh? While I'm visiting her every day, I have also sought the help from professionals, from shelters, and from lawyers about how to combat these people. Because this can't be happening here in Hong Kong. Like, this is crazy. How can these things prevail? Yeah, so stay tuned for that. As much as you guys might think this is happening in a very short time, no. For the sake of this video, I condensed everything, right? So this actually happened over a long period of time. So right now with her legs, we still don't know what's going to come out of it. It's really up to her how her body decides to handle it and how she decides to make that her new normal. Her wounds are getting smaller, but she's such a trooper. If anything, she's like my burrito. She's not scared of vets. Because, you know, everyone has been giving her so much love and care, right? See that star shape? That's her wound closing up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. She plays rough. And wow, look at that. She's using her legs. Oh, that's amazing. Oh God, we got some hope. We'll see how it goes. Frankly, I'm not so sure what she thinks about animals or other animals. I think all my suffering is worthwhile just to keep her alive. You know, it's funny how a lot of people tell me, why don't you just dump her, right? Just hand her over to the woman and who cares about what happens to this cat? I was like, no, because allegedly, if you know somebody might be suspected of animal cruelty and you hand it to them, that's just as illegal to facilitate that. And if you ask me, I have reason to believe, and I feel that she's either exploiting them, abusing them, neglecting them, or all of the above. And of course, I've consulted law enforcement professionals about all of this, and they said what I'm doing right now is the right thing. Step one, that involves taking her to the vet and let her stay there and get the proper treatment. She loves it. She loves that. It's so weird.
I'm just very grateful for today because not all animals make it out of the vet alive because sometimes you're just not that lucky, right? But today is not that day. We're going to the next destination.
Meanwhile, the harassment continues, which leads me to a whole new chapter in my life where I will be shining a light on scammers internationally. If you're a scammer, you better run for the hills because I'm going to expose you. And for everyone else that is watching, please don't forget to like, comment, share it, and subscribe. I'll put all the links that you need to join the fight and to join this coalition. Don't forget, love pets, but love them wisely.